Born from a poverty-stricken background in a small village on the southern part of Zambia. Like David in the wilderness, he was assigned to look after the cattle in the bush. This wicked world didn't wait to nickname him a cattle boy because of those cattle-smelly rags he wore every day. His mockers and enemies thought he would probably die a cattle boy in the future because there was no sign of greatness on him, but destiny had a different plan. It was hidden from the eyes of the mockers and the enemies that destiny was training him to be the future president of this great nation by leading and feeding the cattle in the bush. Never despise anybody. In every nobody, there's always a somebody hidden. The desire to become great was strongly growing in his heart. He embarked on a journey to greatness on a small village school with rags. Barefooted, embraced his school books on his chest, wrapped in a plastic bag, with a pencil in his hands under the scorching sun, and under the cord he believed the sky is the limit. He was a young man born with a great vision and so much determination. With the detection of a bright destination, the destruction and the devastation of the enemy could not keep him in detention. He rose above opposition with a conviction that one day he was going to enjoy the jubilation. Greatness has no limitations. The poverty and hardship endured in that village motivated him to be the president of this great nation one day. From that day forth, his hands were stretched towards the beautiful skies and he declared, "Forward!" The word poverty was erased from his life when he graduated from Birmingham University, United Kingdom. He became a successful businessman, a farmer, and a politician. From rags to riches, poverty to prosperity. Truly, life changes. In 2006, he embarked on a journey to make his dream a reality by contesting for the presidential seat, and he lost. He contested in 5 elections, and he failed, but the shadows of failure could not derail him from the pursuit for greatness. Zambia forward! A slogan that never left his mouth. For 15 years, he stood with determination, hard work, focus and patience. He did not lose faith and hope that one day he was going to become. The 15 years of torture and pain in the opposition was a preparation for presidency. The 4 months he spent in jail was a time of meditation on how Zambians were going to be free from the torture of cadres and junks in the streets of the city. How vulnerable children were going to be educated through the free education plan. How Zambia was going to be corruption-free. He thought of the bursaries for vulnerable students, CDF, and the employment of 40,000 workers in health and education sectors. What a true leader. Like Joseph in prison, he looked through the prison window and saw victory hanging on the clouds. The brutal invasion and tear gassing of his home kept him focused. The pain of watching his asthmatic wife and son choke severely as the tear gas engulfed his home provoked him to fight hard. The sorrow of seeing his party members killed and his relatives attacked made him 10 times stronger. He's truly a fighter. The storm was finally over. Victory descended from the clouds. He won the 2021 general elections and he became the 7th president of the Republic of Zambia. His vision to have a united and prosperous nation that provides equal opportunities for all was first priority. The police that once raided his house and pushed him to the ground like a criminal now risk their lives to protect him and salute before him as the president. Listen, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what you do. Every single person on earth was created for a purpose. You are destined for greatness. There's so much greatness inside of you. That greatness in you can only manifest when you decide to manifest. It doesn't matter how many times you've failed in life. Your failure doesn't define you. It's just a word that can be erased. Failure is a process that life allows you to go through in order to train you, to build you, and to prepare you for great achievements and greatness. Keep pushing. Keep moving. Keep fighting until you reach the top. Yes! Don't give up.